Yes, people, hope everyone is well. Pretty similar video to last time, to be honest. I'm just going to sit here right now for about 30 to 40 minutes again and just see how much money and profit I can make on my Vinted monitor. Once again, I'm going to have the total profit made in the video in the bottom right. That's going to be counted and adding up throughout the whole video. But without further ado, let's just get straight into it. I did just want to mention as well, the time is currently 10:30 in the evening where I am. Now, this, of course, is not a very remote time to be picking stuff up on Vinted because a lot of the UK would have gone to bed. But with the power of the monitor, I'm sure we're still going to be able to make some money. So let's get into it. Already, Rab light shell jacket. It's about £27 all in. We're going to buy that straight away. Seems to be in very good condition. That's going to be about £27 all in. Already you have successfully bought the item. Now I know for a fact that I'm going to be able to sell this for about £50. I actually sold one yesterday, funnily enough, for that price. I'll put a photo on the screen right now. That's already going to be a £23 profit. And we're literally 1 minute in. It's some Nike Air Max 95s right here. I would usually pick these up, but you can see these have definitely seen better days. Definitely going to give them a miss. There's a Patagonia t-shirt here in a size large for £8. That's probably going to be about £11 after all the fees and stuff. Now I'll probably aim to sell a Patagonia t-shirt at about £18 to £19, and I really like to double my money on these things. We'll send a smart offer on that and hope they accept, and if they do, I'll probably pick that up. Okay, so them Air Max 95s right here, we've tried to pick them up. You have successfully bought the item, which is brilliant. Condition on them is absolutely mint. So I've got no doubt in my mind that we're going to be picking up about £50 to £55 on them. So let's call that a £30 profit. Okay, so I've just been eyeing this up quickly, the Nike Thermofit long sleeve. The reason why I'm looking at this is one, because the actual lister has said it's in ace condition. It's only been worn a few times. Two, this stuff is really popular in the minute, sort of the dry fit activewear. This puffer material is definitely going to give it some value. I'm going to hit fast buy on that and see if we are able to get it. Okay, yeah, so you can see there you have successfully bought the item. Honestly, I don't expect the profits on that to light the world on fire, but I do still expect to make about £12 to £13 on that. Some Nike Vapor Maxes here. This would be pretty good. Okay, yes, so you have successfully bought the item. We just got some Nike Vapor Maxes there. It says they need a good clean, they'll be good as new, and all the bubbles are intact. I'm probably going to be listing them up for about £25 to £28. We bought them for about £10, £11 all in, so that's going to be another £17 profit. Okay, so there's some 95s that have just popped here again. It says worn a few times. You have successfully bought the item, so we got them in a size 10.5 for about £16 all in. They are going to sell at £50 to £55. Okay, so since recording this video, I have actually checked on Vinted, and this exact colourway of the 95s does sell at a minimum of £85 to £90. So I'm going to be selling these at an £80 for a quick sale, leaving me with a £65 profit. So a full grey night tracksuits just came up. You have successfully bought the item. Now these are great sellers at around £28 to £32. I'm going to show you some photos on the screen here of how many night tracksuits I have sold in the recent weeks, and you'll know for a fact that this is going to be selling for at least £28. Okay, so some more Air Max 95s here. There's no way we were able to get these. You have successfully bought the item. We've just got them at about £23. So it says here, hardly worn, but they don't come with a box, which is completely fine. Look at the condition on them, guys. They're going to be selling at around £45. Bought them all in at about 23, so that's another £22 profit. Okay, so obviously you've seen me using it in this video. Now the monitor that I actually use has something called a fast buy option. So all you've got to do is just press on that button when you do see something with a good profit margin, and the code is just going to buy the item instantly. Now, the reason why this is so beneficial is a lot of you may not know, but when you are actually using the Vinted app manually, there's actually 5 different steps you've got to go through before it actually lets you purchase the item. Now this adds a lot of unnecessary time and messing around before you are actually able to purchase that item, meaning someone on a monitor is actually going to have a way bigger advantage than you. Now I'll show you here. You can see when I'm on my phone, I have to click on the item, then press buy now at the bottom right, then I've got to scroll down, then select the shipping point, and then press purchase, while all I'm doing on here is just pressing fast buy. Now obviously I'm using this on my computer just because I like being at my desk when I do these things. Now you can actually use this monitor on your phone, tablet, iPad, computer, meaning you do not even have to be sat at your desk. You can be sat on your lunch at work, you can be sat at school, you can be sat anywhere on the Vinted monitor making a bit of money. Now if the monitor is something that you are interested in, make sure you do hit the link right at the top of the description. I've created it myself. I've put so much time and effort into it, guys, to make sure it is the best it can be for everyone. And if you're not in the UK like me, that is totally fine. Set up the monitor so it's actually scanning over 15 different countries around Europe. But let's carry on making some money. Now, I just want everyone watching this to do me a quick favor and look right below me and take a look at that total profit. Considering what I said at the start of the video of how this is not even a remote time to be scrolling on the monitor right now making profit, don't think that's pretty bad going, considering we've only been on here for 25 minutes. So I'm probably going to try picking up one more profitable item, then we'll just wrap it up. Okay, there's some Air Max 270s here in a UK size 9. If we get these, it's going to be mental. You have successfully bought the item. They're going to sell for £35 100%, not a shadow of doubt in my mind. We probably got them for about £10 all in, so that's another £25 of profit. Now, I know exactly what a lot of you are going to be thinking. How on earth am I going to know what to buy if I do start Vinted reselling? And how do I know what to look out for when I am on the monitor scanning? Now, don't worry, I've actually got something for you. Now, I've made something called a price guide. Now, it's got over 150 different items listed in this document, and it's got the name of the item, then a photo to match up with it, and the price of what you should be buying it for, and the price of what you want to aim to be selling it for. Now, the reason why this is so beneficial, because if you are just starting off and you have no knowledge about this whatsoever, it's literally telling you exactly what to do. It's telling you what to buy for and what to sell for, so you know exactly what you need to be looking out for when you are scanning the Vinted monitor. So like I said, if you do want to get involved with this and you want to start Vinted reselling now and making a bit of extra money, then make sure you do go to that link at the top of the description. Also, in the server, you're getting the monitor, you're getting the price guide, you're getting over 10 hours of virtual video learning that we've made to make sure that you are getting the best head start that you can. We do weekly group calls, we do one-on-one group calls to check progress and do reviews of your Vinted page. It's also got such a great community in there. There's so many people that have a lot of knowledge that are always answering your questions. But I'm going to definitely be wrapping this up now, guys. It is getting late and I want to go to bed. I'm going to be turning this into a little series, just jumping on the monitor every now and then for 30 to 40 minutes to show you guys how profitable this really is. But I'm going to be wrapping this up now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, because you are going to be seeing way more of me.